As far as I know, every single caster did not get paid. You know what I mean? Like, because it was a $1 million prize pool, and somebody took home well, it was Bren, or yeah, it was Bren. They went home with the highest the high prize pool there. So I'm not even sure if they went home with that.
Getting married on the 21st, so I've been super busy. But I wanted to at least post on the whole GODF not paying Wolf. As of now, multiple months down the line, none of us have been paid for games of the future. I can't even get a response anymore. A few of us are owed close to $1,000. Now was a very last-minute onboarding for the event, so I never signed a contract, which is my fault. So I've been in a place of just taking GM the loss and learning from it. But a statement should still be made that what happened was not okay, and I will not work with that production company again and advise others not to as well.
If you guys have missed it, I watched Mirko's video and saw Wolf's post on it this morning as I was going through work, and see like it's absolutely become like a really big issue. Thankfully, I guess, for this non-payment. I guess Wolf made a post about him still not being paid by games of the future. And I believe the entire community has like kind of taken off with it. So like starting from the beginning here, Phygital Games, it's like an interesting name for it, is the company that reached out to me through G the Echo. I think most of you guys already know him. Shout out though to him. He is one of the managers for Cloud9, but back then he was still doing a lot of like trying to organize things with casting and getting people gigs. So it was a big thing for him. He reached out, Phygital Games. They kind of roped me in with a few other casters that you guys might know. Echo, Trex, Wheezy, myself from North America, Yasu from MENA, Burger Kim, and Wolf. Now, I only mention some of these names because especially for people like Burger Kim herself, taking these type of gigs is a big investment for her because she doesn't just sit at home and record and stuff. She doesn't have like the accessories that she needs. So she goes to a studio. She rents out a studio for this stuff. So that she has the internet, so that she has the video, so that she has like the mics and everything that she needs, and she doesn't sound like she's casting from like a tin can or something like that. So it like actually costs her money to actually do this stuff. Now, I'm not going to speak for everyone here, but I was kind of told pretty early that this was not a sponsored Moontoon event. Catch me saying Moontoon event, and that payment was probably going to be a little late. But Phygital Games is not like a random organization. They've had like a ton of tournaments before this, so it wasn't exactly like just some random people reaching out to us to cast. And it was a huge, at the time, one of the biggest prize pools ever for Mobile Legends, which was about $1 million. Anyway, fast forward a bit. We are 6 weeks after the event, and people are starting to get a little curious. And when I say curious, I mean people are like all out asking like, where's the money? What's going on? And then our contact from Phygital Games stops responding to us. So I reached out to somebody from our side in North America to be like, hey, this is what's going on. There are a lot of people involved. I gave them all the names of all the people involved, and like, is this real? Like, are they really having issues with payment? And is there anything that we can do from our end? So what I got from them was a message that said, basically, so the Russia department informed us that they do have a lot of payment issues, but since we don't have any cooperation with them, we can't push from our side. And that was the last message I got from it. So, like, beautiful. Like that basically just kind of just told me that that was going to be like one of those, I was just gonna have to take the hit for that. I mean, I maybe they were gonna pay us. Hopefully they would. In fact, I hear that they have some organization. They have some things going on now. Like, so they're not like a defunct company. So I was just assuming at some point we were gonna get paid. But now here we are. Now it's 3 months after that. So like, I think it's been a total of almost like 7 months now that we've been waiting. And suddenly just this morning I get hit up by Moonton to get more details on how I was brought in, how much I'm owed, and I gave them receipts and everything for it. And silly me, I'm like, oh man, that's really nice, they're actually looking into it. And then like I open YouTube and I see like this entire like barrage of like people upset about casters not being paid. And the one thing I do want to clear up about this is like I'm absolutely happy. I'm happy and I'm great and I'm thankful that Wolf made a post about it, and it actually made some people kind of step up and be like, all right, maybe we should actually look into this. So I'm really happy about that. And one other detail I kind of want to get out there is that it was not a sponsored Moonton event. I'm never gonna get out of saying that. So like it's very hard for them to control. It's just like if somebody decides to kind of like throw a tournament together, it's outside of their jurisdiction. They have like really very not too much that they can do like legally or officially for it. But yeah, so it's not an official Moonton event, but so I was kind of gonna just chalk this up to the cost of doing business, because what I heard was basically we can't do anything for it. But now that Wolf has gotten kind of involved and made some statements on it, I'm really kind of happy that some other people are actually looking into it. So maybe we might actually see some money. And these aren't like tiny, even for North America, these aren't tiny sums of money. Even for the North American casters, I think I want to say I made the least out of most of the North American casters, and it was still a significant amount of money because we casted a decent amount of days. And to that, for the international casters where the dollar holds a lot more value, I know it's a huge amount for them too as well. So I'm glad that somebody's actually looking into it. The only other thing that kind of like raises an eyebrow is that Phygital Games and Games of the Future are still planning stuff. You know what? They still have a timeline for more events that they want to put on, and I'm kind of like, all right, if you're gonna now you've piqued my interest, because like if you already have that plan, then I mean, I assume there's a plan to make sure that like all these debts are closed on the last end. As far as I know, every single caster did not get paid, but like none of the staff got paid. I don't even know if the player winnings went out to people. You know what I mean? Like, because it was a $1 million prize pool, and somebody took home it was Bren, or yeah, it was Bren. They went home with the highest the high prize pool there. So I'm not even sure if they went home with that or not. So, but. Right now, Moonton is looking into it, so I'm assuming that they're gonna probably have some type of leverage, that they'll be like, yay, you know, if you guys want to continue using our game or something like that.